Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. It is August 23rd, 2021. I look forward to giving you your messages. Please remember to protect yourself and put your white light of protection around you as we get started. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. Hey, BB. Good morning. Good morning. Ariana, Cranky. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, please hit the like button if you've come in. Greatly appreciate that. Please hit the like button. Some of you came in and didn't hit the like button. Remember, I will not call on your name if you didn't hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, Star Crossing, good morning. Thank you for all your lovely energy and messages yesterday. Hey, Laura. Hey, my Linda. Hey, Cranky. Hey, Telekinetics. Thank you, my Linda. Thank you. Hi, Keisha. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Brittany. You did message me. Okay, Leo. I guess you knew that I was going through a pretty hard time. I'm sure you've seen my videos, especially yesterday's video. So my apologies, Leo, for not getting right to you. Anybody who already purchased a reading from me and you're waiting for this week, please, if you can text me, I'd greatly appreciate that. Text me a message. Let me know that you're available today. Shoot. There's my number for text messages only. Just text that number. Please let me know that you're waiting for your reading and that you are available today. I will get as many done as I can today. Okay, Marlinda. You text me at that number and let me know when it's good. I am better today, taking it easy and slow. Hey, Juliet. Good morning. Okay, Marlinda. Thank you. Hopefully everybody is doing well. Thank you, Tammy. Yes, feeling much better. Leslie, every time I see somebody single from Texas on anything, I send it to you. Okay, take your time, Leslie, because I got about 10 people in front of you. So you probably wouldn't get it anyway till close to Friday. So if you want, save up for your next paycheck, and I'll be able to do you either Friday or Saturday of this week. Are you kidding, Star? What was he talking about? Real quick, like just sum it up kind of. What was he talking about? That man, he's got personality plus. Yeah, it was really cool. That's okay, Leslie. It's cute. Leo, I already responded. Your computer's lagging. I'm not going to keep repeating it. Oh, no, Sunny D. Make sure you call the health department because that's not healthy. Oh, I bet you will. Thank you, Laura. That's good, Cranky. And I'm glad. Exactly, Marlinda. Star crossing. Did you write anything? I didn't see anything. Oh yeah, you did. Everything. Life. Okay. Oh my God, my baby daddy is from hell. All right, so please hit the like button if you've come into the room. Let me get started. I know you guys are anxious. I'm waiting to hear what your messages are. Again, remember, please text my phone if you are waiting for an appointment for your reading. We will do it this week. We will do a lot of them today, tomorrow. So text me. Please text me. The number is there. Do not call that number. Please don't call me. Text me, and then I will schedule you that way. I'm going to schedule fast. Fast. I should get plenty of you done. I should be able to do almost all of you today. Oh, take that. All right, I'm looking for a card for the room right now. I'm looking for a card for the room. Energy for the room. A message for the room. So if you're here, if you got the notification, great. If you just stumbled upon my video, my live video, I am live right now. This is not a recording. If you stumbled across this, then you are meant to. So please watch. For some of you, make sure you check your sun, moon, okay, and rising signs. Okay, thank you. All right, I have 3 cards for the room. It's exactly what I want. 3 cards for the room. Oh, BB, I'm sorry to hear that. But in a way, I'm also happy to hear the celebration that she is going to be healed in Jesus' name from head to toe. And she'll be able to come back just as strong and healthy, even on the other side. I know it's difficult to deal with the loss and the suffering, the pain of somebody not being there physically, but know that spiritually, she'll be around you always. Every time you call on her, she'll be there. Thank you, Laura. Laura, can I make you a moderator? Laura, can I make you a moderator? Oh my God, you do? Brittany Bowen. Mwah. Go Whiskey, I got to be able to make sure that you're fixed. Go Whiskey, I got to figure out how you're fixed. When I click on your name, Go Whiskey, it won't let me make you blue. Melissa, thank you so much for your generous donation. Thank you so much. Laura, is yours lagging? All right, Laura, let me know. All right, first of all, getting started for today, for August 23rd, 2021. It is Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. We get to start another day. We get another day to make something better than we did yesterday. For some of us, we have to kind of sit here and say, you know what? I know that I didn't try my hardest in something. I know that I didn't give something all of my attention. I know that I lost my patience in a situation that I shouldn't have. I know that I need to take things a little bit slower. And we need to say that I know that I have a higher power around me, supporting me from the universe, from God. And I know that things happen in divine timing, not in my timing. So with that being said, starting with the first card for the energy of the room, for those of you, please hit the like button if you've just come in, please, so that I can include you in my messages. Again, if you've just come in, please hit the like button. You may have to go out of the chat in order to hit it and come back in. I'll wait for you. Well, that's your choice that you don't give a F no more, but that's not going to really work very well. So, you need to start finding something that you do give a F about and figure out what that is and focus on that. If you keep allowing other people's behaviors, actions, and choices to dictate your life and how you're going to feel, then you're the one that's suffering, not them. Okay? You can't quit. We don't let you quit in this room. So you can't quit. Right, you guys? We don't let anybody quit. Thank you. Thank you. KB Tinker 629. Thank you. Okay, you got it. Now, see, I can add you, but I couldn't put Gold Whiskey back on. I don't understand. Okay, ready? Messages for the room. Laura, you should be blue. Laura, moderators, welcome in a new. Star Crossing, do you want to be a moderator since I can't turn Gold Whiskey blue? Star Crossing, do you want to be a moderator in my room? Would you please? That's perfect, Sunny D. Keep doing it. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Star Crossing. Thank you. Okay, now getting started for the messages for the room. The first card that comes up is the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords talks about having mental clarity. It talks about seeing something much clearer now. And that makes a perfect sense for what we just went through. With the moon that we just had, with that energy through the Lion's Gate, with all of the changes coming forward, not to mention when we had something going on with Aquarius. All these things are still right here into play. Just know there is going to be victory and success on your side. For some of you, waiting to hear from someone, hoping somebody's going to reach out or respond or even change, maybe change the way they're thinking, change the way they're behaving, whatever the situation may be for you specifically. Because this is a general, I can't pinpoint each one of you, of course. But what I will say is having the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Swords is definitely going to show you how to go up, not how to go down. It's going to show you how to build today. It's going to show you how to expand something, whether it's your business, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your connections, whether it's your work environment, whether it's taking on new responsibilities, whether it's getting that promotion. There's a lot of things coming for those of you here in this room. Again, remember, I am going to be reading each sign. Please look at your sun, moon, and rising, even your Venus if you need to, because I feel like you'll get the full answer or the full story or your full reading by putting all together. The next card comes up is the Seven of Pentacles, which talks about putting in the hard work. You've been doing that. The energy I feel like for this room, you've been putting in so much work. You've been putting in so much that you keep saying, well, where are the results of everything I've done? Where are the answers? Where are the blessings? Where is this person that I wanted? Why aren't they contacting me? Why haven't I heard from them yet? Why isn't this fixed? Why am I still single? Why haven't I met the right one? Why can't I have a baby? Whatever is going on, it shows already that you have definitely, with the Seven of Pentacles, you have put in the work. That doesn't mean to stop putting it in. For some of you, this Seven of Pentacles is telling you, for some of you, that you need to put in the hard work. For some of you, you feel like, okay, well, they said it's Lion's Gate and we're supposed to be able to make a wish and get what we want. you have to help it along. You need to put some energy forward into what it is that you're trying to do. Let's say, if you're like me, trying to lose weight on a diet, then you have to put some work in. So I rode my bike this morning. I drank my celery juice this morning. I took the dog for a walk this morning. I made sure I had coffee with no sugar this morning. So I need to help myself as well, even though I've put prayer on it, even though I've put it up to my higher power, even though I've even gone to the doctor. It doesn't matter. I still have to put energy into it, okay? So whatever it is that you are wanting, it won't just come to you, or they won't just come to you. You must initiate something. You must show some type of action or some type of energy you must put forward in order to create the things that you want. The next one comes up, the next card comes up is the High Priestess. With the High Priestess, a lot of you, sometimes you don't want to listen to your intuition. Sometimes you think your intuition's wrong. Sometimes you're not trusting your gut. It's really important. It's really important to get that balance that you need. It's really important for some of you who are involved in yoga or Pyo and yoga together, whatever. It's a place to put your mind. It's even meditation. It's more about meditation and creating balance for yourself. If a lot of you went to bed being upset, worrying about a situation, worrying about a problem, worrying about a person, worrying about yourself, perhaps a health issue, perhaps a relationship issue, perhaps a job issue, whatever it is that you went to bed thinking, you set up your mind, your subconscious mind, for the amount of hours that you slept, 5 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, for the amount of hours you slept, you marinated all that worry, fear, doubt, things that upset you, things that throw you off balance. You marinated that in your subconscious mind all night long. So you woke up not feeling so great either. You woke up thinking, oh, I'm already running late. I'm already this. I'm already that. So the truth is, yes, Bobby Seckman says, meditation changed my life. Learning to be quiet and just be still is amazing. True things that get cleared up. The clarity is heavenly. Thank you, Bobby. So the truth is, what you're thinking about before you go to bed, the last 15 minutes before you close your eyes, if you're on your phone, if you're watching TikTok, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, you're putting all that in your mind. So decide how you want to feel tomorrow when you go to bed tonight. Go on to YouTube, turn on my meditations, turn on Zen meditations, turn on good vibes, turn on somebody's meditation, Abraham Hicks, positive affirmations. Turn on these things that are going to instill, that are going to allow your subconscious mind to soak it up like a sponge, like it will. And then it'll change the way you feel the next day. I promise you. Try it. Matter of fact, I want everybody on here, please put a number, 1, 2, whatever your favorite number is. Matter of fact, yeah, whatever your favorite number is, put it up on the screen if you're going to try that tonight. I want you to try it 15 minutes before you go to bed. And then after that, don't look at nothing, don't watch nothing, and just think about what you're listening to, or listen to it all night long while you're sleeping. Jenna's going to try it. Is anybody else willing to try this? Just for tonight. Just one night is all I ask you to try. All right, so I'm going to come back on before I go to bed tonight, and I want all of you to come on here, and we're all going to do something positive before we get off on here, and then we'll go into our beds, and we'll do it again. Okay, great. You're all going to try it. I love your numbers. I love your numbers. 11, 29, 8, 23, 4, 6, 8, 6, 3, 3. Leslie, 3, the Holy Trinity. Love it. 5, 16, 8, 23. Yeah, definitely. I did use a fake sugar. which I shouldn't probably use either, but I did use an equal. Okay, Annette says yes with an X. X is number 10. Okay. Okay, Sunny D, perfect. Alexandria. Okay, Gold Whiskey has 8. Love it. Bobby Seckman, 5. Love that number. Okay, Shabana, 7. Virgo, 25. Hello, Bree, 33. Perfect. Keisha, 2. All right, love it. All right, so what we're going to do, since everybody here is pretty much in agreement, I don't care how tired I am. I don't care if I'm in my pajamas. I will come on this video before I go to bed tonight, usually about 10 o'clock I go to bed. So I will come on here. We will speak a couple positive affirmations or listen to some positive affirmations, whatever. We'll do that. And then we'll say goodnight to each other. And then we'll all go our own ways. In the morning, we'll wake up. And before I do the daily tomorrow, we'll wake up and talk about how we're feeling when we woke up. Let's see how we feel. Your attitude. Oh, okay, Virgo. Your attitude in the morning should be not as heavy. It should be feeling more free. You should be ready to tackle whatever's in front of you and ready to get going. It will make a difference. I promise you. I promise you. But if you leave your mind stuck in something that's got you worried or upset, then that's going to happen. All right. So that's the messages for the room today. All right. So I got my cup again. I got my favorite cup again. All right. So let's get started. Let's find out what the messages are for each sign. As I said this morning, for the room itself, if you just came in, you had the Ace of Swords, you had the 7 of Pentacles, and you had the High Priestess. Okay. And again, the Ace of Swords was talking about being able to see things very clearly. It also talks about a victory and a success coming in something that you're doing. The 7 of Pentacles was more about a long-term project. It kind of talks about having patience, knowing that you need to take your time with something, knowing that you need to put in the hard work. For a lot of you, you have been putting it in and you're waiting for the results. Be patient. It's coming. I promise you, don't quit now. You're more than halfway through. Don't quit now. The universe, especially with what happened yesterday with the blue moon and with the Lion's Gate and everything else, the energy is really swirling right now. So people's minds are changing. Be patient. Your last card was the High Priestess, which talked about secrets. It also talks about your intuition. It also talks about trusting your gut feeling. Okay, don't doubt it. Go through with it. Follow it through. For some of you, if we try to mess with it too long, then it's not so much our intuition anymore. We're thinking with our subconscious mind. So you got to be careful. An intuition is quick, like, oh, nope, I already don't want to do that. No, I don't want to do that. And you'll know. If you're doing something that you don't want to do, that's not really blending well with you, it doesn't match your energy, you're going to either feel sick to your stomach, you're going to feel lightheaded, you're going to feel like you have an anxiety attack or panic attacks. If that happens, then back up. Stop doing it. Don't agree to it. Make an excuse. I can't do it today. I just can't. Whatever it is, don't do it. All right? All right, each sign, are we ready? Starting with the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Moderators, please keep track for me. I am going to channel messages, which means I won't be able to stay on track too good. So we're going to do it. Fire, water, air, and earth. Moderators, fire, water, air, and earth. Okay? Fire, water, air, and earth. Starting with fire signs, Aries, Leo, then Sag. Okay? Each sign. I will not be able to really pay much attention to your comments, maybe here and there, but not steady. Okay? Thank you. Be patient, buttons. Be patient, buttons. Starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, today, something that you lifted up, someone that you lifted up, someone that you gave a higher position to. What does that mean? Somebody that you gave too much credit to. Somebody that maybe tricked you or fooled you or manipulated you into believing that they deserve to be put up on this pedestal. Aries, it's like you're sitting now watching the results of what you also created. Okay? Have to be accountable here. Aries, something that you've created by either boosting somebody's ego too much, making somebody feel as if they are irreplaceable, giving somebody the attention that they did not reciprocate back to you. Today, Aries, there's going to be a different chain of events going on. There's going to be opportunity for you to grow. The opportunity that comes when you grow, you heard of growing pains, right? They're not so fun. They're not so fun. But the good news is it's a short growth spurt that you're going to go through. This growth, Aries, is going to help you to really be able to dissect the situation, to be able to sort and organize something, to get something back on the level that you want it to be on. It's kind of like being able to pull back in. If you casted a pole out, right there fishing, you casted out a line with the bait on it. That person bit the bait or took the bait, meaning they like what you said, they like the way you look, they like what you've done, they like the way you've treated them. And now you're reeling them back in. You're reeling them back in. And as they come back towards you now, things are going to be different. There may have been a few tears shed, Aries. But as you go through this little bit left of this lesson, now it doesn't mean you don't have more lessons coming later on, but today you have this much left of this lesson. This can be uncomfortable. This could be a feeling of confusion. It could be also kind of like a blank, like what are they doing? Why did they say that? That's not what I asked. Like, you're going to not understand what somebody's response is to you today. You're not going to really be able to fully get the whole picture in one conversation or one text message. But Aries, these growing pains that you're going to go through today, again, growing pains hurt. You ever get them in your ankles and stuff? Ooh. So once you get through this, and I feel like by tomorrow, something will be different. So today, just get through it today. Take a Tylenol if you got a headache. You're wanting to go back and forth with your words, or you're wanting to argue a point, or somebody may say something that kind of upsets you or pisses you off. But the truth is, let it roll off your shoulders, what I hear. Let something today that goes on roll off of your shoulders. If you respond, if this is at work, if you respond, you could lose your job. If you respond and this is a relationship, you could lose your partner for good. Be careful. Always remember that words can't be unspoken. Once they come out, you can't pull them back and say, oops, I didn't mean to say that. Too bad. We heard it and you said it. So today you're going to have like the high priestess as well. You have a choice or decision to make between the negative and the positive. You have a choice or Aries or a decision to make in a situation today that's going to become very personable to you. It's going to also make you more aware, as if I do this, then I'm going to get that. If I do this, then I'm going to lose that. Your choice, Aries, today. Your choice. Hope that helps. Leo. Okay, Leo. Leo, as usual, you tend to always overdo, Leo. You go right into it with 100%. Like, you go to work, you start a new job, you're putting yourself in there. You're taking all the overtime. You're doing all the work. You're trying to be the best employee. You need to pace yourself, Leo. Pace yourself. Now that you've shown them how much work, that's button snoring, I'm sorry. Now that you've shown them how much work you can do, now that you've shown somebody how much work you can put in this relationship, now that you've shown somebody that you're going to fix everything every time something goes wrong in this relationship or at this job, well, you're enabling them and they're going to look to you like, okay, you're just going to do it. If you're the one that's cleaning up the house all the time, then you're the one who's going to keep cleaning up the house because they're going to be like, well, they'll get it. They'll do it. I know if I just leave it there, sooner or later, they'll pick it up. It'll get on their nerves. Whatever's going on, Leo, do your fair share. Do your equal part. But don't go over and above unless the other person is too. All right? That was the Eight of Pentacles. Putting in hard work. Putting the time in. You've been putting the time into either trying to get a job. You've been putting the time into trying to create this relationship. For some of you, you've been putting in the time trying to get back this person that you're missing. But a lot of you Leos aren't even realizing that this person that you may not be with anymore is not the person that is picked for you. It is not. It is not the person who's picked for you. It doesn't mean you can't pick them. It doesn't mean you can't be with them. But what it means is you're going to allow history to repeat itself. In other words, they haven't changed. Their behaviors haven't changed, and they're not going to. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. You're better off where you are now, Leo. Even if you're by yourself, you're better off where you are now. Leos, you also have the Page of Wands. So Leos, when you first had the Eight of Pentacles, you put the work in. You have the Page of Wands, where you are looking at a discovery that you've made. You're looking at a situation that you can finally see the truth in. You're maybe watching your partner is with someone else. You may be feeling like you're all alone in a situation that nobody else is with you. You may also have a lot of hopes and dreams for what's coming in the very near future. Today, Leo, you're going to want to focus on love. You're going to want some answers. You're going to want to know the truth about someone. You're wanting to know, Leo, how your boss sees you or how your partner sees you or how your ex-partner is thinking of you or what they're thinking of you. You're wanting to know if they're comparing apples to oranges, meaning you want to know if they're comparing you, your past partner, to their current partner. You want to know if they're comparing you to them, meaning you to their other new partner. You want to know if you were better. You want to know if you'll get back. Leo, for some of you, you have climbed many mountains. You have conquered a lot of things, Leo. You have fallen down and you've picked yourself back up. Leo, today's energy is going to be like that. You may fall down, but you're going to pick yourself back up. There's something that's going to feel very tiring to you today. There's something that's going to feel overwhelming to you today, Leo. There's something that will create a challenge for you, and we're going to have to see just what you got, what you're made of. Do you got it within you? Are you going to find it? Are you going to dig down deep and pull it out? Are you going to show somebody that you have the strength, the courage, and the knowledge? You definitely have the knowledge to move forward on something. Or are you going to show somebody your weak side? Are you going to show them that you're falling victim to them again? Because this is what the person's waiting to see. And depending on what you show them, Leo, is going to depend on the response that they're going to give to you. Whether they're going to come back or whether they're going to shake their head and be like, nope, Leo's still the same. Nope. Leo's depending on me too much. Leo's smothering me too much. Leo is not trying to be independent. Leo is trying to be codependent. So you show them what you're working with. And then they'll show you what they want to do. All right, that's Leo. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you may have been dealing with a third-party situation. Very clear. You may have also been feeling crowded by somebody. Some of you Sagittarius may be living with people or too many people around, or everybody's still home in the house, or it's just too much. Something's too much. Or you have a particular person who is nagging the hell out of you, somebody you're just not trying to bother with. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be somebody who's just very needy, Sagittarius. Somebody who's just demanding a lot of your attention. This could be a child. For some of you, like, oh, just take a nap. I need a break. For some of you, it's a friend that's like, come on, can't you fix your own problems? For some of you, it's like, gosh, doesn't nobody want to know how I feel today? So for a lot of you Sagittarius, you have a lot of people who just think that you can just spit it out all day long. Give and give and give and give and give and give and give. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. But nobody wants to come to you, Sag, and say, how are you feeling today? Is there anything I can do for you? Is there any way that I can help you to weather the storm? Nope. Nobody's saying that to you, Sag. Everybody's looking at you with this Three of Swords like they need you to fix it. They need you to fix it. A lot of people around you are in this storm, or they have a storm going on, but it feels like they want you to fix it. Sagittarius, your judgment today may be cloudy. Sagittarius, there is an opportunity for you to be able to peek through those clouds real quick and get a little vision or get a little sneak peek about what's really going on in a situation. Somebody's going to talk to you today, Sagittarius, and they're going to slip with their words. We love when that happens, right? They're going to slip with their words, and their words are going to give you an insider. It's like it's going to give you a secret message. Like it's like a secret, like something you weren't supposed to hear. But if you listen carefully to when somebody's talking to you, nice. Thank you, Sunny D. If you listen very carefully when somebody's talking to you, they're going to slip up their words. And then they're going to try to correct it really fast. It's kind of like if I wasn't supposed to say there were police out front last night, which I'm just saying. There wasn't, but I'm just saying. If I just tried to say, there was police out front last night, but I really don't know what happened. I wasn't really paying attention. But I saw them take a lane and put her in the cop car. I saw them put somebody in the cop car. See? They try to cover it up. So today, really important, remember to listen carefully what somebody's saying, because they're going to slip up. Especially, I love when people are telling stories. Tell you a story, and you just let them ramble and ramble and ramble and ramble, and pretty soon they're telling on themselves because they're showing you that they've lied about something changed in it, something that they didn't say in the very beginning. But you keep listening, keep encouraging them to talk some more, and they'll end up tripping over their own feet. So today, Saggies, encourage somebody to talk. Don't you talk a lot. You keep it quiet today. Listen more. A lot of you want to quick say something, respond, call somebody on the shit, pull them out on it. I know that's a lot of fun to do, but don't do it. It's even more fun to sit back, to wait. Like Bobby says, be still for a minute. And what you'll find out will give you the key to open that door and walk right on in. Okay? Your next card, and that was for the Three of Swords. Your next card is the Nine of Wands. Now, again, I don't read traditional tarot, and I apologize for that. That's not who I am. So with the Nine of Wands, for some of you, there are many options or opportunities for you. For some of you, there have been people flirting or wanting to flirt with you, or they're doing it with your partner. But for some of you or for your partner, you may not be really interested in so much of that, or they may not be interested in so much of that. But what it does talk about, Sagittarius, is that you may have lost some shit, some stuff in a relationship, material things, emotional things, mental things, spiritual things. You may have lost yourself in the situation too. For some of you, you may have forgotten who the hell you are or who you started out to be because somebody's behaviors, somebody's actions, the way they treated you caused you to behave in a certain way or mannerism. And now you've developed this pattern. So now you're different than you used to be. Now you might get more upset than you used to. You might get more jealous than you used to. You might get more fearful than you used to. You might be always on guard and defensive because of things that they've done. This card shows me that you're not being gullible anymore. You're not taking the bullshit. You're not going to take all the excuses that they had. You are listening carefully. You're ready to defend yourself. You are ready. In a relationship-wise, you are ready to protect what you already have. You are not willing to let go. Thank you, Mocha. You're not willing to let go of what you've got left. You're like, nope, I've lost enough. I'm not losing anymore. I'm not doing this again. That's what it kind of feels like. For some of you, you're standing your ground. You're going to stand your ground very much today. You are going to stand your ground. You're also very alert. Nothing's getting past you today. Nothing is going to get past you today. Somebody may try to pull the wool over your eyes in some way, shape, or form, but it's not going to work. You're going to catch them right in the act. And if you're in security or you're watching something or you're around the airport, I feel like if that's you, you're going to see something. And I need you to report it. Don't wait. Don't say, well, I'm not sure. You know what? Better safe than sorry. Get it reported. All right? All right. That is fire signs, correct, moderators? That is all fire signs. We are on water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We are on water signs now. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Thank you, Star Crossing. Guys, try to pop that up there right before I finish so I don't get lost where I'm at. Please, thank you so much. Moderators, I don't know what I'd do without you. I don't know. Go Whiskey, I got to figure out how to get you back. All right. Cancer. So Cancer, let me pull a card on that card. Okay. Cancer, you have the 8 of Cups, but you also have the Ace of Pentacles with it. So you have that and that. So when I look at this card, the 8 of Cups, you've kind of turned your back on stuff. You kind of may have built something for quite a while. I've been working on something for quite a while in a relationship, a situation. It could be a work thing. It could be you've been at work for a long time with this company. It could also be that you've been involved in this relationship for quite a while. But it also feels like either if it's at work, it feels like there's somebody doing sneaky shit behind your back. It feels like somebody might be talking about you. Somebody might be jealous of your position. Or somebody might be trying to get a job that you're trying to get, but they feel that they're more entitled to it, if that's the case. But for some of you Cancerians, this is also about you're willing to go up to another level. You're willing to try something else. You're not quite ready to give up on something. You're going to keep searching for an answer that's going to make a lot of sense to the situation. You want to solve or resolve this problem. It's like, I've invested too much. I'm not walking away. I am not just going to just sit down and cry about this. No, I'm not. For some of you, you're pointing the finger at yourself like, oh, I need to change this. I shouldn't have done that. I'm the one who did that. Don't blame yourself. It is not a one-sided thing. A relationship can only be made or destroyed by two people. No matter, I know that there's sometimes people that are working against the relationship. Sometimes I get that. But I also know that it takes two. So sometimes even when somebody's not responding the way you want them to or acting the way you want them to, the truth is sometimes you're not responding to the way they've done something, and your reaction is not good either, which then blows the whole thing up. Then we get into the Tower moment. But as I sit here right now, Cancer, with the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So you're wanting and you're wishing that something were different. You may have had to walk away from something for a little bit, or take a break, or take a time out. I get that. You may feel like you've turned your back on somebody, or you may feel like this is your partner. Maybe they decided that they needed a break. They needed to walk away for a little bit. They needed time out. They're not quite sure where they want to go with this. Maybe their mind is a little confused, right? All right. So question here is, because of the moon in this card, because of that moon, the problem that we have here is you can see this person's, if you look carefully, let me hold it still, maybe you can see it better. You can see, even though they're walking forward, their head is a little bit tilted, which means they're going by the moon. They are being guided by the light of the moon to move forward. And that is because the moon has shown you that there's something hidden. There's something not quite right, Cancer. There's something that you have doubts about. For some of you, you might have a gut feeling. Your intuition is very strong. You may be feeling like, I can't prove it, but I think they cheated on me. I can't prove it, but I think they're talking to somebody else. I can't prove it. But I have this feeling. For some of you, it's that they've treated you differently. Maybe they haven't been as intimate with you as they normally would be. Excuse me. For some of you, this is more about walking on a fine line, a tightrope kind of thing. This is saying that your relationship is quite shaky right now. You have to be very gingerly the way you approach a situation. You're afraid to say something to piss them off. You're afraid to rock the boat kind of thing. So Cancer, be careful. Somebody you're dealing with may have a very bad temper. Somebody doesn't like to talk things through. Somebody avoids conversations that has to do with commitment, that has to do with loyalty, that has to do with respect. And somebody doesn't like questions. Whoever you're dealing with, Cancer, they don't like questions, or they don't like to be questioned. Remember, watch your sun, moon, and rising, okay? Your next card that comes up with this is the Ace of Pentacles, which the Ace of Pentacles is talking about the universe is kind of going to hand you some information. See, the way that you're going, this journey that you're on, you're headed toward the truth of something. You're headed toward there. It's not going to be long before you get to the bottom of a situation. See, a lot of you, your energy is going back and forth here. 1 minute you're swayed to believe that everything's the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help them God. The other way is like, you know what? You sneaky, no good son of a bitch. I know what you did. I know what you said you did, but that's not what you did. I can prove it. I didn't see your truck there. I didn't see your car there. Somebody else said you weren't even at work. So whatever the situation is, trust and believe me, the universe is going to pretty much put it right into your lap. The universe is going to say, here's what you wanted to know. See, now's the time with the energy, with the way the moon is right now. When you want to know something, ask right now. Ask it. Ask the universe, ask God, ask your angels to show it to you. Ask your gatekeepers to keep things very tight, locked up. The universe is going to hand you something. For some of you, the universe is going to hand you a relationship. Those of you that are single, the universe is saying, you know what? I'm going to bring love to you. I'm going to bring love and abundance and money and a raise. There's so much good coming. Cancer, there's so much good stuff coming. The universe is literally handing it to you. It's saying here it is. If you don't accept it, if you don't receive it, you're going to have to wait a while for it to come back. Maybe a whole year. So don't wait. Don't be afraid to take that chance, that risk. Don't be afraid to welcome in a new partner, don't be afraid to just go out and have a good time. Don't put any kind of weight on it. Don't put any type of demands on it. Don't look at it as, oh, this is going to be my husband or my wife. It's going to be a date. That's it. One date. Go slow. Some of you project so far, like, oh yeah, they're really cute and they have a good job and they make good money, so that's enough for me. I want to marry that person. No. I got pain right here. What is this you're wanting to tell me? Okay, so some of you are overthinking the situation. You're overthinking it so much that it's hurting. It's weighing heavy. Cancer. Don't allow the things that happened in the past. Don't allow that to hold you back. There is still more cups to come on the other side of this mountain. You're going to be able to see, as soon as you get around the corner, you're going to be able to see there's a lot more coming. There's an opportunity here. It's going to help you. That is where the Ace of Pentacles is literally right around this corner. So just keep going. Use the moon right now to light your path to get you where you're going. The moon, meaning that use the messages that you're getting. Use the knowledge that you have. Trust your gut and your intuition. Keep going. And the minute you turn the corner, the Ace of Pentacles is going to be right there to say, here you go. You did it. You passed. Lesson and test over. Okay? So try that. Try that, Cancer. Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So Pisces, just like Cancer said, for some of them, a new person coming in, new love coming. Cancer, you have the same thing because you have the King of Pentacles. Love out of the blue. Oh, yeah. So this the same as Cancer. Now we are on Pisces. So Pisces, you have the same energy. Love is coming, Pisces, out of the blue. Love is going to want to get to know you better. Somebody is definitely watching you from a distance. Somebody has definitely seen you before. Somebody may have never spoken. They were fearful. Some of them thought maybe you looked too confident. Some of them thought maybe you weren't approachable. Some of them thought maybe, well, it's at work and I can't do that. For some of you, this person has been right there all along. This person is literally right in front of your face. This is the person that you're not even seeing as a potential to be a partner. It's like you never looked at them that way, never thought of them that way. They've thought of you that way. For some of you, this could be an earth environment thing. This could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For some of you, this really could be about your money, waiting on a check, waiting on something to come, waiting on a settlement, waiting on a court decision. For a lot of you, whatever it is, it's going to be positive, and it's coming in it was coming slow, but now it seems to be on track. So it should be this week, something of news this week. Your next card talks about the Five of Wands, Pisces. The Five of Wands. All of this unsettledness, all of this worry, this fear, this anxiety, because a lot of this distress, a lot of these arguments, a lot of these we can't agree on anything, a lot of this not compromising is all based on fear. For some of you, someone may have brought out something in front of you mentally, meaning brought something out to show you or call you on, saying that, this is how you're doing this, or this is what you're doing. And you're like, I am not. Actually, you are. Some of you are kind of feeling like, I did not. Actually, you did. For some of you, it's like, are you bougie? Are you being bougie? For some of you, are you acting like you're better than somebody else? Really? In what way? In what way? Because you had a different upbringing than someone else. You may live differently than someone else. You may have had a better luck than someone else. But don't believe for 1 second that what you have right now can't be all taken away from you. Be really careful. It only takes either one death, one disability, one accident, one fall, one trip, one disease, one infection. Be careful. Be careful. Pisces, if you look at the shoes that someone wearing, right? If you decide to look at shoes, let me show you. So this is my Bobo sneaker that I wear, right? This shoe costs literally $5-6. $5-6. Now I got Nikes in the closet that I like these better. $5-6. My daughter sent them to me from Virginia. When you see me walking in this shoe, do you know anything about me? You just see my shoes. Can you judge me on these shoes? Can you say, well, she must not have much. She's got $5 pair of shoes on. They're $5 in Walmart. Look at her. She don't even have socks on with them. Probably can't afford socks. Wow. And here I am sporting my Nikes, my Adidas, my Calvin Klein, my everything. So you're showing everybody everything you got. Here it is. This is what I have. Okay. You know, even when I go out, most of the time I hide my chains. I don't let people see my chains. I know they're there, and that's what matters. But the truth is, we don't know where somebody's been. We can look at the bottom, say, yeah, they've obviously done a lot of walking. Definitely a little bit worn here. But for the most part, we cannot know at all what somebody's path was. We cannot know the hardships that somebody's going through. We don't know why somebody walks past and they don't even speak. Maybe it's a northern thing. Maybe down south they always speak. What happens if I went to visit down south? I'm really not that friendly to always speak. I might smile as you're passing by me, but I'll keep going. I don't think I'd fit in too well with the southern folks because they're really friendly. When I went to visit my daughter in Virginia real quick, the waitresses and everybody's really friendly, like really friendly. I'm like, can I just get my eggs, please? Especially I didn't get my coffee yet. I'm really not a whole lot for conversation until I got my coffee. So I'm on the second cup, maybe third cup. But anyway, be careful of the battles is my point. Be careful of the battles. Be careful of the judgment. Be careful of not even remembering what that argument was about. Be careful that sometimes we tend to fight so hard for something. And it's not even that we really believe in it. It's just because we want it our way. So a lot of you, and I am still on Pisces, correct? A lot of you are afraid to be different. A lot of you are afraid to not fit in. A lot of you are afraid that the challenges are right there in front of you. So be careful. Today's energy talks about somebody confronting you with a challenge, confronting you with a difference of opinion. So this may be at work. This could be in relationships. This could be you saying, well, how come we don't work out? Why aren't we getting back together? Why don't you want to be with me? Why this, why that? Right now, they're going to have a difference of opinion because they're not feeling like you're willing to understand where they're coming from. Sometimes it's not just about Pisces, about how you're feeling, but you need to understand why the other person is feeling that way. What is it that you might need to do different? What is it that you might want to change? But only change yourself for what you believe in, not because somebody else wants you to change. And don't ask the other person to change, okay, Pisces? You can't do that. You have to accept somebody for who they are and then just leave it go. All right? So Pisces, today, accept people for who they are, accept their opinions, their decisions, their choices, allow them to fall if they have to. They'll figure it out. Just stand back a little bit, but always be willing to compromise today, okay? Be willing to meet someone halfway. Not 80%, but 50%. I'll meet you halfway. I'll meet you halfway. Scorpio. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. So somebody wants to come in and offer you something, Scorpio. Today, somebody wants to offer you something, or they're thinking about it. You're weighing heavy on somebody's mind. If you couldn't get somebody off your mind the last 2 days, 3 days, somebody just keeps coming back in and you try to push them out and they keep coming back in here. It's because they're thinking of you. Their energy is channeling you through. It's like, yeah, I am trying to think about you. I am wanting to be around you. And you see the water there by the horse's feet. You see it. They want to offer love. Somebody's bringing something in, or somebody's bringing in news to you. Somebody's bringing in information to you. Somebody may be offering you a new job, a new position, a new opportunity, Scorpio. Something's coming in for you. For a lot of you Scorpios, you have the 10 of Wands as well. You've been overwhelmed with a situation. You may have been overwhelmed with the thought that this person was gone and not coming back. You may have been overwhelmed feeling like you held on for as long as you could. You keep waiting and waiting, but you were getting tired thinking they weren't returning. But for some of you, they are. They are. Now, there are others of you who are single, Scorpios. You are single. Nothing wrong with that, but you're like tired of being single, and that's what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of waiting. Tired of trying. Tired of going to the same place all the time. We try to go skating. We try to go to the movies. We try to go to the bar. We try to go to the club. Try to go out to this restaurant. We try to do this, but nothing's happening. I try to go in this certain store where I know they're always at, and then nothing's happening. It will. See, right now, you have a third card, and I don't have usually 3 cards for you guys. So third card here for you is about the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands, I have to use that card again for some reason. The 3 of Wands is telling me it's important to show you that somebody's still holding on to what they had, even though they're looking at other things, even though they're paying attention to other things right now, but they're still holding on. It's like, okay, I'm talking to you and I'm holding this cup. And I can talk to you about anything, but I'm still holding this cup. And in subconscious mind, I still know I'm holding this cup. I don't have to think about holding this cup. I'm just holding this cup. But I'm talking to you and I'm talking to Scorpio and I'm trying to tell you a message, but I'm still holding this cup. I know that this cup has my coffee in it too. So you can do more than one thing at once. So it's talking about multitasking right now. It's talking about you being able to focus on your job, focus on things at home, getting things done that you have to, but still being able to think about this person, still wanting this person to come through, still wanting a new partner to show up, still wanting to be in a relationship, still hoping to get out of being single. And even, like I said, even the single ones, somebody's coming to make an offer. You're not going to stay single long, Scorpio. It's not possible. For Scorpio, it's not possible. Male or female, it's not possible. And if you turn it down, that's because you turned it down, not because it didn't come in. So Scorpio, is your message short and sweet today? You may be holding on to something and refusing to let it go. It's okay. For those of you single, you may be wanting somebody to come in. They are. For some of you Scorpios, somebody is coming back from the past and want to make an offer. You've been on their mind. That's why you can't sleep. That's why you're restless. That's why you have this unsettledness, because somebody's coming. They're in the middle of making that decision now. So be patient. Be patient. Man, if you don't hear by somebody by this weekend, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. All right. Air signs. Air signs. We are now on air signs, correct? Air signs. Moderators, did you put it up? Thank you. Start crossing. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I am a air sign. I am a air sign. Libra, 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 Libra. Okay. Gemini, 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. But said, wow, sound like a cat. Are you a cat? All right, so 9 of Pentacles, Gemini, 9 of Pentacles. Ooh, Gemini, you got messages coming in. You got somebody that's going to tell you something. You've been wanting to find it out. You've been wanting to know the truth. Ooh, and this is a time right now with the way everything's going with the moon and everything. This is a time to get the truth out, or the truth's going to come in front of you. Or listen, even if you don't want the truth, it's coming. So for some of you, you're going to have to really be careful. For some of you, it's going to really, really, really Yeah, Rosie, he is. So with the Nine of Pentacles, you're really might not be ready for the truth. You might not be ready for the truth, Geminis, but let me tell you, you need it. Let me just say you need it. So the universe is going to give it to you. You're going to find it out. All right. You also have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords talks about showing somebody that I can handle this. I can take on the responsibilities. I am trustworthy. I am reliable. I am loyal. I am faithful. I can do this. For some of you, somebody may ask you to do something that is going to be maybe far-fetched, may be a little bit demanding. It may be a little bit like you have to really try hard to accomplish something or fit it in your schedule. But you're going to put that weight on you. You're going to do it. You're going to accept something. You're going to do it for them because you care about them. You want to help out. So you're going to inconvenience yourself for the next week because you're helping somebody else out. But there truly is, truly is a message coming in. Words of advice. Somebody may sit down and just want to talk to you. Somebody wants to listen. It's like you want to tell them something. You have something on your shoulders, something that's weighing heavy, something you want to get off your chest, something you just want somebody to listen. You just want somebody to care. You just want somebody to hug you when you came in the door. You just want somebody to tell you it's going to be okay, and it's coming. It's coming. Fast. Okay, Libra. Yes. Okay, Libra. So it had to come to an end. And you are still just getting over the final of it. You finally got yourself to a place, Libra, where you're feeling comfortable, where you're feeling like you can understand it now, where it makes sense to you why something had to end, why you lost it, why they chose somebody else, or why you decided to push them away. You needed to expand and you needed to grow. There needed to be lessons that were learned from the past that maybe you had to keep going back and forth with. For some of you Libras, you couldn't get the balance in a situation no matter what you did. Somebody kept taking advantage of your kindness. Somebody kept wanting you to want them, to do for them, to take care of them, to fix things for them. They didn't care if you had time for yourself or not. For some of you, you may have begged somebody, please don't leave, please don't leave. Please don't leave. You may have begged them. And then when they finally did leave, you're like, oh no. Oh no, they're gone. Oh no. A lot of you Libras didn't know how to handle that. Took a while to process. Now a lot of Libras got to the point where you're finding things out for yourself. You're learning that, oh, when this happened, I would usually have my partner here for it, but I had to go through it myself. Oh, when this happened, well, maybe I should try to call them, text them, reach out to them. And then you think to yourself, no, I can't. I just need to do this myself. So a lot of you have gone through it. A lot of you have went through setbacks. And now these cards showing me that you're setting something up. Things are about to change. You should also be really proud of yourself, Libras, for things that you've gone through, for things that you've survived through, and things that didn't kill you but made you stronger. Yes, they've made you stronger. And whether you like it or not, you're really doing a good job. So Libra, today, keep charging ahead. I know the road gets dark. I know it gets scary. I know you don't like traveling alone, but Libra, you won't be alone for long. I promise you that before the end of this year, before December, you will be in a relationship and not the old past relationship that was toxic. For some of you, you will go back to a partner who had to make a decision about getting a divorce or getting separated or walking away from somebody. If that was your case, then they are going to do that. But for those of you who are in something toxic, somebody who was a narcissist, somebody who was a manipulator, you might think about going backwards for a minute, and then you're going to realize and remember what they did, what they said. And you're going to be like, no, you know what? Even on my worst day being by myself, even on my worst day being alone and sad, it's still a better day than what I had with that person. Because with that person, I had to worry. I had to think about them lying. I had to think about them cheating. I had to think about them making up stories and excuses. I had to think about them using me. wanting my money, things of that nature. So let that go. Aquarius. Well, Aquarius, finally, your hard work's paying off. Finally, you're getting to see what saving was all about. You're getting to see what you can finally do now. You're getting to see you have availability or opportunity in front of you. You're also going to find out that you may get to take that trip, or maybe you go on that excursion, or you may decide to reach out to somebody long distance. For some of you, this is about online. Maybe you have an online relationship going on. For some of you, I want you to be careful. This is also a warning for some of you online relationships. Somebody may be going to finally ask you for money, convince you that they need that to come and see you, convince you that they got to take care of this, that, and the other thing before they can even consider being with you. But they love you and they want to be with you and they want to marry you. They're going to convince you so much, your head's going to spin and think, oh my God, this is amazing. It is amazing. It's not true. It's not true. Let them go. Let them go. No. If they're bringing something to you, take it. Thank you. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate it. But if they're asking for something, goodbye. Goodbye. No. 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 For some of you, this Page of Pentacles is appreciating all the things that you've worked for. It is you looking at the things that you have currently and saying, you know what? Even though I had been through hell in my past, even though I was a victim in my past, I now am a survivor. I now am doing so much better. I now am proud of everything that I do have. I may not have a whole lot, but what I do have, I love and I appreciate. For some of you, you're putting yourself up now to a higher standard. You're not going to allow somebody to deactivate you, so to speak. You're not going to allow somebody to demise you, to put you down, to say you're less than. You're going to be like, oh, who are you talking to? Excuse you? As if you could. And that's what you're going to feel like. All right. So for some of you with the Six of Wands, you're going to have options put in front of you. You're going to have a lot of choices or decisions coming up within the next 3 days to make. It's going to be up to you on whether or not you take those decisions and do something very positive with them. For some of you, you may let opportunities pass you by. So be careful. For some of you, you may think that spending time with this one person from your past is more important than taking this opportunity that's right here. It's not. Listen, that person from your past will always be there. Take that opportunity first. Tell them to wait. Don't make the opportunity wait. Don't do that. All right? Capricorn. Capricorn, you're getting a little confused. You got the Ten of Pentacles. You're getting confused what to do with your money. You're either getting confused with all the choices that are in front of you. You're either getting confused on somebody mixing words or having so many excuses or telling so many different stories. Somebody telling a lot of lies. This is making you feel like, Capricorn, that I don't know what to think. For some of you, your mind is still all over the place, Capricorn. Like, you know what? That didn't make sense. I don't know why that person did what they did. I thought things were good. I thought everything was okay. Something changed very quickly. All of a sudden, we're not seeing eye to eye right now is what I hear for Capricorns. But this is going to pass because they are going to realize that they pushed you out in the cold, or they're going to realize that you pushed them out in the cold. Either way, there is a realization coming for Capricorns, either for you or toward you. This realization is going to be a wake-up call. This realization is going to be, my money is important. I need to pay certain things. I got to get my shit in order. I got to clean this house out. I got to get rid of this extra funk. I got to get rid of this extra baggage, this clutter. I'm looking like a hoarder. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I know it's not healthy. Today, listen, I'm going to throw 10 things out every day for the next 5 days. That'll be 50 items in the trash by Friday. So today, 10. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 10 things every day. Out. Out. You haven't worn it in 2 years? Out. 10 things every day. For some of you, you have the Five of Pentacles as well. Something may feel a little bit easy or easier now. For some of you, what you're looking for is literally right in front of you. For a lot of you, what you're looking for is within you. For a lot of you, there is something going on here, Capricorns, that you can't really make a lot of sense with it. You may be also dealing with a Pisces. Again, the Five of Pentacles, somebody leaving you out in the cold, not seeing the options that are in front of you, not being able to get yourself out of this funk. Listen, you got to try harder. You got to try harder. For some of you, be careful of getting colds right now. Your health may be a concern. Be careful of pneumonia right now. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. A lot of you, there's people around who have pneumonia and they're spreading that. It's COVID pneumonia, so be careful. For some of you, fertility might be an issue here. For some of you, it might be wanting to get pregnant, wanting to know if you can still get pregnant, wanting to know if you're going to get pregnant soon. It's really close. Yes, yes, yes. I feel like it's coming. For some of you, there is a new transformation happening. There is something new about you, a new way that you're going to look at things, a new way that you're going to get involved in things, a new way that you're going to deal with a situation. For some of you, it's about trying something new. The old way just didn't seem to work. Just didn't seem to work. For some of you, it's been a while since you got on the right track. It's been a while since you got on the right path. It feels like for some of you, you finally are finding your way. It's like when you're looking at this card, maybe you weren't sure which way to go at first. Maybe you weren't sure if the person you were following was going to lead you in the right place. Maybe for some of you, you were hoping that this relationship, this situation, was going to lead you down the path that you would get engaged and married, have children. For some of you, it was a disappointment. But it's okay, because there is a balance coming in now for Capricorns. This balance right now that was much needed because you're not seeing eye to eye, kind of shoulder to shoulder, like I don't really care what you say, because your body language, when somebody turns their shoulder to you, it's because they really don't want to hear what you have to say. When somebody faces you this way, it's like, yeah, I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. I want to know what you want to tell me. I'm very curious. They're not blocking you at this point. But if you start talking to them and they tend to turn their shoulder toward you, either shoulder, they're not liking what you have to say and they're really not wanting to hear it. Somebody's in denial or not wanting to be accountable, okay? All right, that's going to happen to you. It's coming up today. Watch when you talk to somebody, watch their body language. Whether they do want to hear it or they don't want to hear it. They do want to hear it or they don't want to hear it. You'll see. Next up, Taurus. Taurus. Thank you. Thank you, Star. All right, Taurus. Taurus, something's going to balance out. Justice is going to be served. Whatever the shit was that went on that somebody thought they were getting away with, justice is going to be served. There's going to be a way for the universe, for the law, for somebody to see the truth in a situation and balance something out. If some of you are dealing with lawsuits, it's going to balance out in your favor. If some of you are waiting to see if it's going to be a certain amount of money they're going to decide on, it's going to be in your favor. It's going to be in the higher level. For some of you, you may be waiting to see somebody get their karma. You may be like, you know what? Why is my life so effed up when that person really screwed me up? That person really caused all this. That person was the one who cheated, lied, and did all this other stuff and was stealing and using and drinking and blah, blah, blah. Why aren't they suffering right now? Why aren't they even in jail? Why am I struggling? Why did my car engine blow? Why did my house get broken into? Why did I lose my job? Why is the courts not deciding in my favor right now? What is going on? What's going on? When are they going to get their karma? That's what you want to know. That's what you want to know. When are they going to get theirs? Do I have to keep waiting? How much longer is it going to be before I can see? Don't waste your time right now waiting to see somebody else get theirs. That's not good. That's not healthy. You want to see them get theirs faster? Bless them. Say a prayer for them. Ask God to help change them to become a better person. And why do I want you to do that? Because you know what? You don't want them to go to somebody else that's innocent like you were and do this to them. So it's not for the person, but it's for the person they're going to be involved with. You don't want somebody else to have to go through all that with them again, just like you did. Their karma will come to them. Listen, karma doesn't forget. It's got a memory like a horse or like an elephant. It's never going to forget. They will one day pay for their choices and decisions that they've made. We all reap what we sow. Trust and believe it. Now, your next card comes up as the Queen of Cups. So with the Queen of Cups, you know what you went through was a mess. You know there was a lot of bullshit. You know there was a lot of games going on. But you also know that you saved yourself just in time. You didn't lose it all. It felt like you did, but you didn't lose it all. You still have plenty left, enough to rebuild from, enough to get going, and enough to never, you know now, not to ever put your own things in jeopardy again. Allow somebody else to take their own risk, but don't you risk for somebody else. No. All right. There's going to be a decision that gets made today by you, Taurus. There's going to be a decision where you're going to say, you know what? No, I'm good. Thanks. Somebody might try to get you to buy something. You won't do it. Somebody might try to get you to spend some extra money today, trying to talk you into a gimmick, something that you want to believe is going to really work, and it's not. It's a gimmick. It's a hoax. It's just trying to get your money. Don't believe everything that you see. Okay? Investigate, look it up before you even decide to make a purchase today. So that is your warning for today. Do not make any purchases that you are not ready or wanting to waste money on, because you will not get your money back. It is a scam. For some of you dealing with something across country or over the country or past the country or out of the country, get off of there. Get out of it. Get away from it. Not good. Okay? Not good. All right. Virgo, you have a celebration coming up. Finally, you've achieved something. Finally, you've gotten through it. Finally, it's over. Finally, the storm is done. Finally, the rain has stopped. Finally, the floodwaters have gone down. Finally, the smoke has lifted. Finally, somebody sees you for who you are. Finally, somebody's showing appreciation. Finally, somebody is going to fall back in love with you more so than before, or you're going to fall in love with somebody more so than before. Your next card that comes up. Okay. I don't want this. Virgo. Okay, you don't want to go? You want this. Virgo. Yep. Love is on the way. Somebody wants to share the cup with you. Somebody's coming back. Somebody's returning. There's good news coming. You may get a text message today. You may have already gotten a text message today, and you're like, Helen, I already got it. Okay, well, guess what? They're not joking. They're really trying to change something. They want to make a better choice or decision. They're wanting to redo something, renew something. They're wanting to do it better. They're going to succeed this time. They're not going to fail. They're not going to fail you. I know they screwed up in the past. They know they screwed up in the past. But they had to screw up in order to see what was needed. They had to screw up in order to see themselves for who they really were, to see what they were really doing. And now they're wanting to celebrate. Now they're wanting to come back. Now a wedding can be planned. So for some of you, be careful of babies too. Take your time. Take your time. Get the marriage first, then the babies. Take your time. Listen, we're not all perfect and no judgment here, but it is in your best interest to wait so that you can have more time to do things together to build that foundation strong before you want to have children too. Okay? So with that being said, this was the daily for all signs, all energies. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising. We got through it. I didn't know if I could. I was nervous this morning. I didn't know if I was going to feel good enough, but I do. So remember, again, you guys, if you're waiting for a reading with me, if you have an appointment, if you've paid for your reading, I don't know what's going on with this computer. There's the phone number to text. Once again, I put that phone number at the beginning of this video. Now it's at the end of this video. There's the phone number to text. Please text me. If you've paid for a reading, if you're ready for your reading, if today's good for you, let me know. All I got to do is take this little pup out for a little walk and be back, and then I can do somebody's reading. So text me and let me know your availability. First come, first serve. We'll get you done quickly. All right? Let me know. Can't wait. All of you will be completed this week, I promise. Maybe within the next 2-3 days max. So let me know your availability. My availability is open for you. So let's go. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.